Welcome to this special Fathom Entertainment presentation of the first installment in the saga of a remarkable boy named Harry Potter. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Woo!
Thus began one of the true phenomena in movie history, a series of 8 feature films spread over 10 years' time, each one based on a novel by J.K. Rowling and unraveling a long narrative in continuity. This followed an unprecedented event in the book world, which saw children and their parents lining up at bookstores awaiting the publication date of each new novel, beginning with the first in 1997. These books made children want to read, some of them for the first time. Parents were amazed and delighted, and many of them found Rowling's work equally appealing. My wife listened to the audiobooks. Stephen Fry read the British version, while Jim Dale voiced the American release. The version my daughter and her friends read was Americanized by Scholastic Publications, lest young people be confused by such British terms as toffee, which was changed to fudge, or jumper, which became sweater, and so on. The single biggest change was the title of the first book and film, which was called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone outside of the United States. In England, a philosopher has a somewhat different meaning than it does here. In translating the series from page to screen, producer David Heyman faced many important decisions. He knew the series had to be made in England and headquartered at Warner Brothers studio in Leavesden, which is now a tourist attraction. And he had great faith in writer Steve Kloves, whose credits included The Fabulous Baker Boys and Wonder Boys, which earned him an Oscar nomination. Kloves turned out to be the right man for the job and wound up writing all but one of the Potter movies. Adapting Rowling's hefty novels was no easy task, and he realized early on that he couldn't include every incident and character. Some fans of the books despaired over what was left out, but it simply wasn't possible to include every facet of the novels in the screenplays. To direct the first film, producer Heyman turned to an American, Chris Columbus, who wrote such wildly popular films as Gremlins and The Goonies, and directed Home Alone and Mrs. Doubtfire. He hit it off with his young cast and could take credit for advocating that they hire Daniel Radcliffe after seeing him in the title role of a 1999 BBC television production of David Copperfield. Some 5,000 boys tested for the part before Radcliffe won the job. One by one, a team was assembled to craft the first of 8 elaborate, big-budget films, brimming with magical components, spectacular sets, imposing actors, young and old, and for this, in the next 2 pictures, music scores by the great John Williams. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone exceeded expectations when it opened in November of 2001. It wasn't just a hit, it made Harry Potter and his cast of characters international household names, and expanded the audience for J.K. Rowling's ongoing series of books. All of that took place in the first decade of the new millennium, which now qualifies the series as a source of nostalgia for an entire generation. Okay now, please secure your owls and frogs. It is with great pride that on behalf of Warner Brothers and Fathom Entertainment, I give you Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Lumos. Maxima.